Hello, the topic I will be discussing today is estimating regression parameters. What does that mean? When we say that we are estimating regression parameters, we are really estimating the unknown parameters of the linear regression model. This is a model that displays the relationship between two variables. We use methods like the least squares estimate to determine the estimated regression line of the model and further analyze the data. Definitions. What do these words mean? Well, the least squares estimate is a method that helps us to estimate the values of unknown parameters, which help us determine the estimated regression line using the sum of the squares. The estimated regression line is the best fit line to the data. It is found by using the least squares estimate of the slope coefficient and the y-intercept and putting it into a formula. We use these methods to help us achieve the best fit line for the data we are analyzing. Here are the formulas for the least squares estimates we will be discussing. The slope coefficient is found by using the formulas for the numerator and denominator of the slope coefficient in the second row. The formula for the slope coefficient SXY and SXX serve as the numerator and the denominator in the formula for the above slope coefficient. We then use the last row, which has the formula for finding the y-intercept. The y-intercept is denoted as b of 0 and the slope coefficient is noted as b1. The formula for the estimated regression line is formatted as y equals b of 0, which is the y-intercept, plus b of 1, which is the slope coefficient, times x. Here's an image of those formulas in action. In the image, we see that the least squares estimate was used to find the slope coefficient and the y-intercept to find the estimated regression line for the data being represented in the graph and the table to the right. Here's an example of estimating regression parameters in an engineering circumstance. In this example, a construction engineer wants to take measurements of the depth of 3 small sinkholes by first measuring it with a depth tool and then again with a meter stick. The table on the right shows the data collected, and then the data is put into the graph, and then the regression parameters are estimated and displayed.